What's up, everybody? There's an awful lot of fir trees around here for being Southern California, huh? The Oregon sign didn't help too much either. So I am back in Oregon. Evie and I have split ways. There's no drama there. Nothing bad happened. We just, yeah, the thing kind of ran its course. We had a lot of fun together and got to the point where we had different goals in life and different values and just wanted to do different things. And, you know, it was, I want to be free to pursue my dream as completely as possible, and I'd be limited, and the same for her, you know, the other way. Look at that view. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, there's a hawk up here. Yeah. I missed this ride, man. Hardly any cars out here at all. It's awesome. SoCal had so many just totally bitchin' roads, but they had cars everywhere going like 30 miles an hour, and you could never pass them because the roads were so tight. But out here you could actually ride the back roads. It's nice. I missed it. So yeah, I don't want to hear anybody speaking poorly of Evie in the comments. We're on good terms. We're still friends. We're still talking. Everything's good. It just, you know, like I said, it just kind of ran its course, and we're ready for our next phases in life. We learned as much as we could from each other and had as much fun as we could, and we're off to, you know, new adventures, I guess. I don't know. So that's it. I'm not really sad about it. I'm just kind of okay with it. And honestly, I was getting sick of California, man. The cost of everything and the people. You know, I grew up in Oregon, and people are different here than they are in California. I don't know if I'm supposed to go that way or this way. People are so much more courteous and polite and kind and empathetic in Oregon, where in California, just obviously there's some amazing people in California. There's so many people. I'm generalizing. Just in general, you're more likely to find a self-centered, selfish, arrogant, pompous ass in California than you are here. Of course, there's some pretty crappy people in Oregon too, but you know, you get what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm glad to be back. The air feels so good to breathe. All these trees provide all the fresh oxygen, and there's humidity in the air, and there's not nearly as much dust in the air or smog. So it just feels good to breathe, and it smells good, especially up here, a little bit up in the mountains, you know. I don't know how many feet I'm at, probably at like 1,500 or 2,000 at the very most, if that. I don't know. I'm on a mountain. It smells great. So yeah, what's next? Well, I gotta find a job. I had two. The first one, coolest boss ever, coolest job ever. I was working at another guitar factory. It was really, really small, only had 4 employees, but they just weren't making enough money to pay me enough, and they weren't able to give me insurance or anything, and by the time I paid for insurance on my own, I just wasn't going to be making enough money to survive. So that sucked, because I really liked that job, and I really liked working with those people. Second job, guy lied to me several times within the first couple minutes of the interview, and it was just red flag after red flag, and they were putting me in some hazardous situations that it just wasn't worth the risk for the money I was making. And they have a huge labor shortage in Oregon, and they actually have a lot of blue-collar jobs. It's so easy to get a job right now. You can get a job anywhere because everybody's hiring. Look at this view. Look at this, man. Damn, I loved the views in Southern California. That was one of my things I loved about living there. But this is pretty majestic, dude. This is not bad. Anybody behind me? I'm gonna get run over. Look at that. That's nice. Look at that dust storm. It almost looks like a tornado, but I think there's just a tractor out there kicking up dust. It's hazy today. Yesterday, it was 116 degrees. It was hotter than Death Valley. It was hotter than Las Vegas. It was hotter than just about anywhere. Canada broke an all-time high temperature, the whole country of Canada. And I think Seattle broke one. Our state capital, Salem, which is just, what, 40 minutes away or something like that, 30, 45, something like that. Their temperature was the same as Las Vegas's all-time high. Isn't that crazy? So I thought when I left California I was escaping the heat, but it was way hotter here than anywhere in California. I might be wrong about that. There might be a spot in Northern California that was just as hot. That was part of the heat wave. But yeah, man, it was pretty wild. It's like 90 today. It's 84. It looks like up here. Not too bad. It's nice with the nice breeze from riding. But yeah, man, that was crazy. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for another job. I decided to take a couple days off to try to sell my trailer and get my car fixed. It's popping this stupid code, so I dropped it off at a German auto shop earlier. It's a Volkswagen. You gotta have special mechanics and stuff. Never bought another German car unless I got a ton of money. But I do love that car. It's really fun to drive. Look at this freaking view, dude. Ah, why did I not bring my camera? Look at this. So anyway, goals, dude. I got a website idea I want to make. I need to be self-employed. I'm the kind of person that needs to be self-employed. That's just how I am. I just don't do well with the pretending like you're in a perfect mood, pretending like you're friends, pretending like everything's okay. Every job I've ever had with more than, say, 50 employees, the person at the top is like, do what I say or you're fired. Even if they don't come right out and say it, they have that attitude. And then you have to pretend like you're their friend. You have to pretend like you're in a perfect mood all the time and everything's perfect and you're always positive. And I just don't like being fake. I don't like being surrounded by people that pretend to give a shit and are pretending like everything's okay. I just feel like I'm in the fucking Twilight Zone and I can't stand it. It drives me nuts. And I want to work somewhere, whether it's for myself or even for someone else, if I can find a place like this, which seems impossible at this point, where people are empowered to be part of something bigger than themselves and they're actively working hard to make that thing work and make a difference in the world and make the world a better place. It seems like all I can find is people who just want money and they don't give a shit about anybody else. They don't care how much the people at the bottom suffer. They don't care how much it gets wasted. As long as they're making their money, they don't give a shit. And so nobody else gives a shit. And then you've got people coming in working 8 hours that could do their work in, I don't know, 3 or 4 maybe, and they're going slow and wasting time and doing meaningless processes and meaningless work. That's the worst part, is when you're just doing things just to pass time so they can justify paying you hourly. That's the worst. That is dehumanizing, man. Like, nobody thinks about it because it's so normal, but it's dehumanizing. I want to make a difference. I want to make the world a better place. I want to make people's lives better and make people happy, and I want to help the environment and help animals and contribute and have a real purpose, not sweep for an hour because, you know, my boss is an idiot and set things up in such a way that they're so inefficient. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't want to get too specific with it, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about. And those who don't, those who are, oh, that's the way the world is, suck it up, buttercup. It's only the way the world is because you go along with it, dumbass. Like, if everybody acknowledged how stupid, like, corporations function in America, and probably the world, like, we could change things and make them better. Because people who are empowered and feel like they're part of something and feel like they're making a difference and their work matters and they're important and they matter and their voice matters and they're part of something, rather than just coming in and working for somebody who's paying them the very least they can to get, you know, just the work done. They do better work. They don't call out sick all the time. They show up. They don't waste time. They make real suggestions. You know, it's weird that the people at the top have no idea what's going on at the bottom, and maybe some information about what's going on filters through 3 or 4 levels of management. By the time it gets there, it's totally different from what's really going on, and half the time the managers don't even know what's going on. And the people at the bottom have all these great ideas for how to make things better, and nobody listens to them because they're just the minion at the bottom. Ooh, look at that view. That's nice. So, I don't know, man. I'm just really fed up with working for big companies that don't give a shit. It just drives me crazy, man. I want to do something that matters, you know? So I've been thinking about it, and I was like, okay, what matters to me? You You know, the biggest thing is reptiles, man. Snakes. I love snakes. And I know most people probably don't get that, but I do. And that's what I love. I love cameras. I love filming. I love being able to share. You can share your experiences and your ideas through video and film and impact people in a positive way, and you know, spread ideas. That's an amazing thing, especially through the use of the internet. I love that we have the option to start a business with like no money now. You can start a YouTube channel with your cell phone that you already have, your computer that you already have, and upload videos for free to YouTube and make money, and that's amazing. I love this corner. If I wasn't yakking away, I would be going a little faster, but that's okay. I haven't been on this road for a long time, so it's good to see, you know, make sure there's no new potholes or some weird thing going on, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. That's my spiel. I need to be self-employed or work with some really empowered, focused people who want to actually make a difference. And it doesn't even matter what it is. Like if I were to find a place like that, it wouldn't even matter necessarily what I'm doing. It wouldn't have to be with cameras or starting your own business or reptiles or motorcycles or whatever. It could be anything, as long as it's making a difference and the people that are there care. And it's not, you know, we don't start off with lies and bullshit and being expected to be in a perfect mood all the time. Sometimes people come in and they're tired. Sometimes people's dog dies, you know. Sometimes you just don't feel good and you don't want to be, oh, everything's perfect, my day is great, how are you? I'm a fake plastic person that has no fucking soul, you know. None of that. I just can't do it, man. I just can't do it. I gotta find something better. There's something better out there for me. I just gotta keep digging until I find it. And the best idea I could come up with to find a situation like that so far is to be self-employed. So I've got an idea for a website, and it'll come with a YouTube channel as well. It's gonna be a full brand, and that is gonna include I also love traveling and adventures and learning new things and seeing new things and doing stuff like this, even though I've been here a million times before. So with the reptile thing, I could totally travel to go out and see how reptiles live in the wild, go see new facilities, meet new people, learn new stuff, educate people, work towards conserving wild reptiles and protecting them in captivity, all that stuff. It all is really important for me, and I get real worked up about it. You see that? Oh wait, maybe they didn't pull over for me. I almost died around this corner one time. Right there, actually going the other way. Look at this guy, look at this corner. Oh God, it's perfectly banked. Guy's like, what's up? What's up? Man, this bike, I really think the most intelligent thing I could do right now is to sell it. But God, I have so much fun on this thing. It makes me feel so good. I think maybe if I make enough YouTube videos, but ride it enough to make enough YouTube videos, maybe I can justify keeping it. I don't know. It's expensive to own a bike, man. I mean, I already got all the gear. I got winter gear and summer gear and everything, but I don't know, man. So what do you guys think? You like these types of videos where I just rant and ramble and explore and see new stuff? This is how the channel started, man. My first videos were just me out on these back roads, just yakking about my life, dude. Trying to figure stuff out, trying to figure out what's next in this this grand adventure, you know what I mean? And then I wanted to try to figure out how to make that last forever and be all the time, and that's what the van thing was about. I tried to ride my motorcycle from Portland to New Orleans and realized that riding sport bikes across the country kind of sucks. You know, if I was on a more comfortable bike and I had money for hotel rooms every night, it'd probably be pretty cool for the most part, except when you get stuck in crappy weather. Wow, this thing's really falling apart. But yeah, it just wasn't good. And then I found a couple that were living out of a van and traveling and figuring out how to make money and stuff. That guy was kind of a scammer. Like, he was extremely resourceful, but I didn't trust him. He was talking about like setting up addresses at abandoned businesses and starting businesses through those addresses and starting fake websites that made it look like it was a legit business. I mean, he was doing legit things, but he was doing illegit things to make it seem even more legit, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Anyway, van thing obviously was not for me for forever, but it was fun for a while. It's kind of my theme lately. I'm trying different things, and sometimes they work out, and sometimes they're fun for a while, and then it's time to move on and try something else. So that's what I'm doing now. Woo! Look at this corner. I love this one. Yes! Ah, I love that corner. Whoa! The front end comes up so quick on this thing. Oh, I love this bike. Alright guys, I don't think I have anything left to say. Poor little cat. So maybe I'll leave this video here. What do you guys think? You want to see more videos like this? Just be rambling out, exploring, seeing new things. I'm definitely gonna head to Portland soon. Man, they had all those riots and stuff. It's just the city's just, it sounds like it's been totally destroyed. I haven't been there yet since I got back, so I haven't seen downtown Portland or any part of Portland really for, man, what, 3 years? Something like that, 4 years, way before the riots. So it'll be interesting to see what it looks like now. Apparently, you know, businesses are still boarded up, and lots of businesses have left downtown, and there's needles all over the sidewalk and stuff. I don't know, I haven't seen it. I want to see it for myself. I want to know. I want to know. So I'm gonna go look, and I'm gonna take you guys with me. It'll probably be tomorrow though, because it's like almost 90 today, and I don't feel like getting stuck in traffic lights, and my car's in the shop. So I'm gonna ride down there and have a look. Look at that chick sitting in the cooler. Did you see that? That would have been a great picture, man. I wish I would have brought my camera. All right, guys. See you next time.